A warm greetings to everyone. Agriculture Makers team welcomes you to this video, and I am very much glad to meet you all again in this video. In this video, we are going to see the basics of apiculture, and it is also one of the important topics. We have got many questions in this topic also in the recent years. So make note of everything. Come on, let's get into the video. Very firstly, we are going to see the order family of honeybee. Honeybee belongs to the order Hymenoptera and it belongs to the family Apidae. Remember, honeybee belong to the family Aphidae, but aphids belong to the family Aphididae. If they ask what is the family of honeybee, they can give both the option Apidae, Aphididae, or they may ask what is the family of aphids and they give both the option. So don't confuse with this. And then coming to the important species of honeybees. First, your rock bee, then little bee, and then Indian bee or Asian bee, and then Italian bee or European bee. These are the most important types of honeybees. We can see the scientific name for this. For rock bee, it is Apis dorsata. For a little bee, it is Apis florea. For Indian bee, it is Apis serrana indica. And for your Italian bee or European bee, it is Apis mellifera. The highest production of honey is we can get from European bee or Italian bee. This you all know. Coming to the next, your honey. Honeybee stores the honey in one of the part of its stomach called crop. This is the place where honey is getting stored. And the salivary gland will secrete an enzyme namely invertase. What it will do is it will reduce the sucrose present in the nectar into dextrose and levulose. These two are said to be the most important components of your honey. Coming to the next, the head of honeybee contains a pair of pharyngeal gland. What is the purpose of this pharyngeal gland means? It is the place from where royal jelly is getting secreted, and this has been fed to the young ones of the bees. And what we are doing is we are also extraction of this royal jelly we are doing, and then we are having it for our own purpose. Coming to the next, the castes of the honeybee. Honeybee can be both fertilized and unfertilized. From fertilized egg, there forms the queen and worker. From unfertilized egg, male, that is your drone, will be formed. Remember, this is one of the previous year question. What they asked is, from the egg of a unfertilized honeybee, what will come? It is worker or queen or drone. What we used to feel is unfertilized is said to be underutilized one, so it may be become worker, like that we used to feel, but it is not. Unfertilized egg becomes male. fertilized egg becomes queen and worker. And what this honeybee will do, that is the worker honeybee will do, the fertilized eggs will be lightly feeded. That is, fertilized egg will be fed very lightly and it becomes worker. If the fertilized egg is fed heavily and if royal jelly is also fed means then it will become queen. If they fed very lightly means it will become sterile worker. Worker is usually sterile. And if it feeds heavily and also gives royal jelly to the fertilized egg means it will become queen. Coming to the works of the honeybee, the duty of a queen is to lay eggs. It will mate with the drone and lay eggs continuously. And coming to that of the worker, the main function of the worker is to feed the young ones, doing the households, going outside and collecting nectar, and feeding and attending the queen, feeding the drones, and guarding the hive. These are all the duties of a worker. Coming to the duties of a drone, the important duty is to fertilize the queen and it maintains the hive temperature. It helps in maintain the hive temperature. Drone. They cannot collect the nectar pollen as they do not possess a sting because drone is stingless. Remember, drone is unfertile, stingless. It is used to maintain the hive temperature and also to fertilize the queen. Coming to the important terminologies, one is swarming. Swarming refers to movement of mass of honeybees from one place to another. This movement is mainly due to lack of favorable condition in the previously existing place, or maybe due to lack of flora, or maybe due to overpopulation in the previously existing hive. Coming to the next, supersedure. Supersedure in the sense, when the queen becomes old, it cannot able to lay the sufficient amount of eggs. So what it will do is, it is replaced by this supersedure queen. This will happen when the old queen runs out of sperms in its spermatheca and they may lay many unfertile eggs which may lead to formation of only drones. So at this time this queen is replaced by supersedure queen. One more thing I want to mention here, what the word I have mentioned previously is when the queen is running out of sperms in her spermatheca. So remember the word spermatheca. Spermatheca is one of the organ present in male or female. They will ask male or female honeybee. By seeing the word sperm, what we will think is it is one of the male part we will think. But it is not. It is actually one of the important organ found in this bees, honeybees and also some of the wasps. What this spermatheca will do is they will collect the sperms from the male and they will store it, and after that it will be using for fertilization. So spermatheca is the place where sperms are stored and it is one of the important female organ. Okay, coming to the next, emergency queen. Emergency queen in the sense, if the queen becomes dead suddenly, it is replaced by a new queen which is even less than 2.5 days old, and this queen is said to be emergency queen. Coming to the next, odor of the colony. Odor refers to smell. Every colony will have a specific odor, and where it will be developed means in the last abdominal segment of worker bee, some odor substance will be produced in the last abdominal segment of the worker bee, and it will be helpful in identification of the beehives. Coming to the next, it is the composition of fully ripened honey. Honey contains levulose. Levulose in the sense it is fructose. It is 41 percentage, and then dextrose. It is glucose. It is 35 percentage. Sucrose. It is very less, 1.9 percentage, and then dextrins. It is 1.5 percentage, and then minerals, it is 2 percentage, and then water, it is 17 percentage. These are all the compositions of fully ripened honey. Levulose in the sense your fructose, and dextrose in the sense your glucose. Sucrose is only 1.9% because it is converted into levulose and dextrose by the enzyme invertase, which is secreted by the salivary gland of honeybee. Coming to the next, the moisture content in the honey is measured using the refractive index of the honey. So, the moisture content is measured by the instrument refractometer. Remember, refractometer is to measure moisture content in the honey. And coming to that of the purity of the honey, if the specific gravity is between 1.25 to 1.44, it is said to be pure honey. So, specific gravity is used to measure the purity of honey. So, this specific gravity of honey is measured using hydrometer. Remember, purity of honey, hydrometer, moisture content in honey, it is your refractometer. Coming to the final thing, the pests of honeybees. The most important pest of honeybee is wax moth. Both greater and lesser wax moth is pest of honeybee. And coming to that of the next, your mite. And one more thing I want to mention, wax moth, it will eat the scaled cells exposing the pupa of the honeybees. This is called as bald brood. Bald brood is due to wax moth. Remember this. And then mites are also important pests of honeybee. Coming to that of the diseases, nosema is one of the important protozoan disease of honeybee, and it is also known as milky disease in honeybee. Coming to the next, sac brood disease of honeybee. If you want to go in depth, means you can read about more causal organism for this pests diseases, and also curative measures, symptoms, everything. And these are all the things which I want to share with you. I hope this video will be very much useful to you. Thank you for all your supports, and please do like, share and comment to our video if you like the video, and do share to your maximum. Thank you, and see you all again.